Hi, welcome back. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I am filming my 2023 goals. I cannot for the life of me remember what my goals were for last year. I have just achieved like one goal that's been fresh in my mind, which is hitting 1,000 subscribers. So I'm very happy about that. It was literally my goal for the end of the year to hit 1,000, and today is the 31st of December and I've done it. So first things first, I'll like tell you what my goals are, and then I actually want to create a vision board for the first time ever. I've never done one before. I'm gonna do a digital one. I feel like it would have been more fun to actually like get a magazine and cut stuff up and like stick it on the board, but I don't have those things. I would have had to buy magazines like specifically, whereas if I do it digitally, it's free and yeah, it's a lot easier. And then I'm gonna set it as like my iPad background. Maybe my phone background, maybe not. I do like to change my phone background every now and then. I've written this note. I literally just wrote this. I keep thinking to myself, oh, I should do this, I should do that, I should do this. And I thought I had a huge list of goals and like things I want to achieve next year, but when I wrote it down, it kind of shrank and there's not that much that I want to achieve, which is good because I don't know why, but it always feels like the end of the year is coming up, the new year is coming up, and you just feel like you have to change your whole life and become a completely new person. I'm gonna wake up tomorrow the exact same person that I am today. It's like when you have your birthday and you feel like, oh, I'm gonna be 1 year older. In reality, you're only 1 day older than you were the day before. So I'm still gonna be the same person. If I really want to adopt some new habits and kind of set some goals to focus my days, kind of like when I did my 50-day challenge, I was trying to hit those goals every single day. I want to kind of do that in 2023 where I have my goals I'm working towards, but I also have like small things to achieve throughout the day. There's so many different ways to set goals and set your New Year's resolutions, etc, etc. So what I've done is I've set 2 words of the year, and then I've got 4 main year goals, and every season I want to set goals. So I want to set like a goal for the rest of winter, one for spring, summer, autumn, and then winter again, which will just be like December for 2023. I think that's a good way to focus. I would have done every month goals, but I feel like a month is really not very long, whereas like 3 months, that's like sufficient time to like make a difference. My words of the year: growth and consistency. These 2 words mean like a lot of things, and they can be applied to lots of different parts of your life. So like growth, I want to grow in so many different ways, and I have always been growing. You want to always grow, to be honest. Like you don't want to be stunted and like stopped in your life. You always want to be learning new things. You always want to kind of feel like you're moving in the right direction. And consistency, same. People always say consistency is key, and it's true, it's right. If you're consistent with something, you will get results. They're probably everyone's words of the year, but I thought if I write them down, then I'm kind of like committing to it a bit more. My year goals, I've got 4 main goals that I've written down in my note. These are all number goals which I can achieve. A set thing, you hit it or you don't hit it. It's okay if I don't reach these goals, but it's just something to kind of work towards. Number 1, hit 10,000 subscribers. I literally just hit 1,000 subscribers, but I feel like in a year's time I'm hoping to grow a lot more. Is a nice round number. A year is a really long time, and if I'm consistent with it, then I can grow to 10,000. Second goal is to save £3,000. I am really bad with money. I spend money like I have money, and I don't. Really behind this goal is to kind of stop spending so much money on things that I don't need, to make sure that I'm actually using stuff that I have. So for example, why am I buying lunch out? Like, why am I getting a meal deal when I've got like pasta and I've got bread in my house? I could have made lunch and I just was too lazy to do that, and now I'm buying a meal deal. I feel like I need to change like small habits like that, and my goal is to save 3,000, which is £250 a month, but I feel like some months I can save more, some months I can save less. It's all down to like these daily small habits. The cost of living crisis, man, everything is more expensive. So even if I'm like, oh, just buy a packet of crisps, it's gonna cost me like £1 or more just to buy a packet of crisps, when I bought a multi-pack in the weekly shop. So why didn't I bring crisps to work, or like pop a packet of crisps in my bag? The idea behind this one is being more prepared, but I also want to be able to treat myself, so like getting my nails done or going out for an actual like lunch or a dinner, sit down restaurant. And I'm not saying I will never ever treat myself to a meal deal. It's just not buying so impulsively and kind of thinking, do I actually want to buy this? Do I actually need to buy this? My next goal, run a 10K. Like run 10 kilometers. Not even like a race, but just to be able to physically run 10k in a year. And at the moment, I don't even know how far I can run. Probably not that far. Physically, I'm not as fit as I used to be, and I've never actually tried to run a 10k, but like I know in my head that I cannot do that right now, but I also know that in the future I can. So I feel like that's gonna be my goal. And again, it's like a number thing, so like 10k is the goal and I have to work towards that. So I'm gonna be starting the Couch to 5k program, which is 8 weeks long. A thing that I do struggle with working out is not having something that I'm working towards, and I feel like having a number in mind, or like I want to be able to run this far, or I want to be able to like lift this much weight, is kind of more motivating. And I have done the Couch 5k before. I don't think I did all of it, and I don't think I started from the beginning. I can't really remember, but I know that running is one of those things where like you continuously improve, and it's kind of motivating in itself, because last week you ran for a minute and this week you ran for a minute and a half, and it's like such a small increase. But in that 8 weeks, you go from like 1 minute running to, is it 25-30 minutes running? That's a big difference, and that's like supposed to be 5k. I feel like 5k in 30 minutes is actually really fast. And I don't expect to run 5k in that 8 weeks, but I think if you think of the year as like 52 weeks, then I should in theory be able to reach 10k by the end of the year, hopefully. And then my last number goal is to read 30 books. My reading goal this year was 36, and I managed to read 22 books, and last year I read 32 books. So I definitely can read 30 books in a year. Although there was lockdowns in 2021, wasn't there? Reading is something I'm really into, and it's really fun. Alongside that goal, I also want to upload more reading videos to my YouTube channel. I would also really like to join a book club. I don't want to start one. It's something I've been thinking about quite a lot. There's like a bookshop that recently opened in my area. They don't have a fiction book club, and they have like a book clubs can meet here, and I've like toyed with the idea of starting one, but at the same time it seems like a lot of work, and I don't even know how I would get people to join it and come to it. I've been like kind of waiting for someone else to start one. They haven't yet, or I'm not aware of one that started. They sell like coffee and wine in the bookshop, so it's like a really nice idea. Like I love the thought of it, but I don't want to be in charge. If there is no book club in the whole of 2023, maybe 2024 is when I will start one. So yeah, those are my 4 goals for 2023. I've written down a few like winter goals. Complete the Couch 5k, drink at least 2 liters of water every day. I'm a really dehydrated human being. I don't know why. I used to be so good at drinking, and now maybe it's because it's winter, but I always feel like kind of dry, and like I don't feel thirsty, but I just know that I'm not quenched. Thirdly, I want to upload to YouTube at least once a week. I'm thinking in January, I want to try and do 2 uploads a week, but please don't hold me to that. As consistent as I want to be, 2 videos a week is quite a lot when you're working a full-time job, so at least once, but maybe 2, at least in January. Finally, to reduce food waste and to spend less money on food. So it comes back to like the meal deal thing. If I've got food at home, eat the food at home. It's easier said than done, I promise. Like I don't know, I feel like loads of people probably struggle with that. So that is my goals for the year for winter. I'm sure that I had more. Before I started making this video and writing stuff down, I had definitely thought of other things I want to do, but those are like my solid ones. Those are the ones I'm going to commit to. I'm gonna set new goals in spring, which will be the end of February / beginning of March. Let's make a vision board. Like I said, I've never done this before. I'm gonna screen share. Okay, it took me ages to figure out how to screen record on my iPad, but I've done it. Basically, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use a mixture of Pinterest and also Canva. I think we can do it like as a phone background, phone wallpaper. If you've not used Canva before, it's free, and they have loads of different like templates and stuff that you can use. And I use it for my YouTube thumbnails. I use it at work a lot. Let's do a blank one. And what I'm also gonna do is I'm gonna screenshot everything in my vision board. So I did a 2023 Pinterest page just to kind of guide me when I'm doing this vision board, and this is what I'm gonna put in the vision board basically. It was a lot harder than I thought it would be to find images, because I feel like a lot of the goals are like not visual. Okay, I've screenshot and I've cropped all of the pictures. I didn't film it because it took me ages. So I've downloaded most of the pictures from Pinterest, and I'm gonna just add them onto this. So select all of these. Now I just need to arrange everything nicely.
like a shift in the flow, a change coming, it's inevitable. In a paradise, we can work it out and see the hard times fading. In the sunrise, we can flee the night. In the paradise, we can work it out and see the hard times fading. In the sunrise, we can flee the night.
Okay, I think that's it. Honestly, not as easy as I thought it was going to be. I deleted so many pictures from it. It's not as cute as people who are experienced with making vision boards and stuff, but I really like it. I could have done it better if I had been collecting the images over a longer period of time, but I literally did it all today. Got a couple of quotes. Your daily habits have the power to change your life, which is actually true, and also consistency is more important than perfection. Changed my subscriber count to 10,000 because it's like the goal is to get 10,000. I put some money on it. They're dollars, just like to visualize money, and there's loads of books. There's like some water to stay hydrated, some pasta because I'm gonna be eating good. We're running, relaxing, reading in the bath, kind of cozy girl vibes. I designed it as a phone background, but set it now as my iPad background. And that's it. That's it for the video. That is it for 2022. It's my last video of the year, obviously, because tomorrow is the new year. I just want to say thank you so much. If you have subscribed to my channel and you helped me get to 1,000, thank you so much. I'm very excited that I've got 1,000 now. Nice round number to end the year. Obviously, if you have not yet subscribed and you would like to subscribe, please do. The more the merrier. Yeah, leave me a comment, let me know what is your New Year's resolution, or if you, like I picked 4. I mean, they're not really resolutions, they're kind of goals. I guess they're the same thing. Like, what does resolution even mean? Like this video if you enjoyed it. Happy New Year. Bye.